There's been a ton of new makeup releases lately, which means more makeup for me to be obsessed with. And I'm just a girl who loves makeup, so I thought that I would share with you some of my current faves I've been obsessed with recently. These are the products that genuinely make me so happy and I get so excited to use them and do my makeup with them. You know, you can never go wrong with a good makeup product. So I know that today's beat is gonna be a serve. And I'm so excited because these products are really the ones to try out. If you're interested in new makeup, these are them. These are them. These are them. Alright, so sit back, relax, grab a snack, grab your dog, grab your cat, grab your lizard, whatever you have, get comfy, and let's have some makeup fun, and let's get started. I'm just gonna pin back my hair to get it out of the way, and the air conditioning in my apartment just broke, so I'm sitting here in the Florida heat just with no air conditioning, and it's currently 88 degrees outside, so we love that. We love that. So if you see me start profusely sweating throughout this video, just know that that's why. So recently, I've been totally obsessed with this e.l.f. Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer. And it's not just recently, because if you watch my videos, you know that I will love this until the day that I die, for real. This is such a good daily moisturizer, especially to wear underneath foundation. It's not too thick and it's super moisturizing and hydrating, so I love that. And plus, as this moisturizer starts to dry down, it definitely gets a little tacky, so I feel like it has some grip to it, which is why it makes for such a good moisturizer to wear underneath foundation. Now let's move on to some primer, and this one by Huda Beauty I've been seriously obsessed with. Ever since I got it, I have just been loving this one. This is the Huda Beauty Glowish Blur Jam Primer, and this is the best primer in the whole world, honestly. This is a silicone-free pore smoothing and filling primer. It has a very unique jelly-like consistency, which is why it's called Blur Jam, because it's definitely like a little bit of a jelly. It's also water-based, so it will go perfectly with all of your water-based products. And plus, it comes with this little spatula that helps to scoop out the primer, and I also use it to apply it directly to my face. And the best part about the spatula is that it fits directly in the lid, so you will never lose it. I know I've talked about this primer so many times. And I mean, if you want your skin to just look so soft and baby smooth, this is the primer that's gonna help you look flawless. And plus, as it blends out, it definitely makes your skin feel a lot more hydrated. So for that, I've been seriously loving this primer recently. And it's been a few months since I've been obsessed with this, and it's still true to this day. So that's how you know this is a real iconic product right here. And I will not stop talking about it until it gets the hype that it deserves. So typically when I do my makeup, I always do my eyeshadow first, because I hate when eyeshadow fallout gets onto my base. But today I'm gonna switch it up a little and I'm gonna do my base makeup first. So I'm gonna jump right into the foundation, and this one I've been completely obsessed with recently. This is the Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. And in this foundation, I wear the shade 3 Neutral. Now this foundation right here is an ultimate classic. Seriously, it looks good on every different type of skin. The Dior Forever Foundation was my first high-end foundation that I ever fell in love with, because the way that it wears throughout the day is just incredible. It has a really nice pleasant scent to it as well. It's so iconic and so Dior, but I really do love it, honestly. If they came out with a body spray in this, I would wear it. I would. I'm telling you I would. I also love the shades that Dior came out with for this foundation. It is so beautiful. I feel like the undertones are truly spot on too, and to me that's what makes a really good foundation. And every single time I do my foundation, I always start off at the jawline and then I work my way up to the cheek so that I accidentally don't put too much where I have the most texture, which is around my cheeks. I kind of want to work my way up softly to my cheeks so that the amount of foundation that sits on top of my pores is not that much, because placing the smallest amount of foundation over where you have the most texture is key. And even though it's a glowy foundation, it's not too intense of a glow, so a lot of people are gonna love this formula. This foundation has more of a medium coverage to it, but you can definitely build it up to be full coverage if that's what you're looking for, which is honestly another iconic part about this foundation. So after I applied the foundation with my brush, I'm just gonna give my foundation just one little spray with my setting spray just to re-moisten the foundation and get it nice and glowy and wet. I know that sounds a little concerning and weird, because who wants to re-moisten their foundation? Is that even a word? I don't know if it is, but I just made it up in case you wanted to know. Unless it is a word, then I definitely didn't make it up. And then as the skin is starting to dry down all by itself, I'm just gonna give my beauty sponge just one little spray. Oh, by the way, this is the MAC Fix Plus setting spray. She's an icon, she's a legend, and I'm obsessed with her. And then with my sponge, I'm just gonna tap the foundation into my skin, and this right here is the ultimate step into making your foundation look flawless and clean and just beautiful. I don't know why I ever stopped using this foundation, but this is a foundation that I'll stop using using for a little bit, and then I'll go back, revisit it, and be like, oh my god, this is amazing. And that's exactly what happened here, so that's why she's my new current obsession. For concealer, my Hourglass Airbrush Vanish concealer is still my ultimate favorite obsession. Honestly, I'm almost out of this concealer. I'm literally scraping the sides of this tube to get some out. And so we're gonna make it work today, okay? In this concealer, I wear the shade Silk, and I think it's the most perfect and beautiful shade of concealer that I own, honestly. Like, this formula and everything about it is just truly incredible, and I will forever stand and love this concealer. It's seriously so full coverage, but the reason why I love this is because it's so incredibly hydrating. It blends out like a literal dream. I'm not even kidding. It's so creamy. It's so full coverage, and it just makes my under eye look so smooth and airbrushed. This concealer will forever be an icon to me, and I will let you know if I ever find a concealer that I like more than this one. And truly, I don't know if that's possible, but I'll definitely keep you updated. I'm just simply obsessed. There's nothing else I need to say about this besides I love this, and if you haven't tried it out, you definitely should. Hourglass is really that girl, and I'm telling you right here, it is truly, it is worth the hype. And then very similarly to the foundation, I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and I'm gonna use it to tap the concealer into my skin one more time. And I'm telling you, this step right here is just undefeated. It's so good. And if you ever try this in your routine, just watch how good your foundation or concealer is gonna look after this. So now let's move on to some cream bronzer, and I'm telling you, I have a brand new obsession. Move out of the way, LYS bronzing stick, because there's a new baby in town. This is the Saie Dew Bronze Liquid Bronzer, and I have the shade Swim. Now let me tell you something about this bronzer. You know, I didn't think that this was gonna become my ultimate favorite liquid bronzer, but it simply has, because I've not stopped using this ever since I got it. All you need is a few dots on your cheek, and I'm really just gonna place this everywhere I would bronze typically, so on my forehead, my cheeks, my jawline right here, and on the sides of my nose. And then I'm just gonna blend it out with a brush, and I'm gonna lift it up towards my temples to help lift my face. And did you see how instantly it blended out? It seriously blended out in 5 seconds. I don't even have to try that hard, and I'm just looking at my camera. I'm not even looking in the mirror, and it just looked perfect. I'm telling you, this is such an easy, foolproof liquid bronzer right here. Watch in real time with no cuts how easy it is to blend out on my cheek. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And another reason why I love this bronzer is because the shade, oh my god, this shade is just perfection. And the final reason why I love this liquid bronzer so much is because of the glow that it gives your skin. Oh my god, it gives my skin such a fresh, hydrated look. And it's called a dew bronze for a reason, because it's definitely a little bit dewy. And I really just can't get over the fact that it blends out literally instantly. I used to use the LYS bronzing stick literally every single time I did my makeup. But now I can't stop using this one by Saie. So truly, I cannot tell you enough how much I recommend this right here. It's completely incredible and outstanding and amazing and everything positive that I could possibly say about this. Just give it a try for yourself, and I know you're gonna love this. Now for cream blush, I actually have another product by Saie that I have been loving recently. This is the Glow Sculpt Cream Bronzer by Saie, and I have the shade Mauve Glow. Now this product right here is actually so beautiful, and I feel like it's very slept on, honestly. It deserves better. So with a brush, I'm just picking some up, and then I'm gonna tap it directly onto my cheeks, starting at the apples of my cheeks, and I'm gonna work up towards my temples, also to help lift my face. Everything you put on your face, you wanna go up towards your temples, and it will give you that snatched look. Now I absolutely love this product because it is so creamy, it is so dewy, and it's just gorgeous on the skin. And plus, you can build it up, so that really is the best part, because this has customizable coverage. If you wanna look super blushy like me, just go crazy with the blush, but if you just wanna have more of a subtle moment, it does that too. And one of the best things about this product is that you can apply it directly on top of powder. So this is a great product to leave in your purse and use it as a touch-up throughout the day, because you can apply this on powder, on bare skin, however you want to, and it's gonna look good. Saie honestly just makes the creamiest, most beautiful, dewy products, and that's why I've been loving their brand recently. And of course, I'm gonna tap it out with my beauty sponge. What would a look by me be without my beauty sponge and without tapping it into my skin? The sweat on my back is real right now. It is dripping. It is dripping down my back. And now I'm just gonna set underneath my eyes with some translucent powder, and I always tap the powder into my skin until I can't see it any longer. And to me, that really is the key to success when it comes to setting powder. Just give it a little tap into the skin, and it will be looking smooth and airbrush. I'm a powder queen, I'm not gonna lie. I love me some good setting powder. I know some people are very iffy when it comes to setting powder, but me, I'm obsessed. Give me all the setting powder in the world. As long as it's not drying though, because I am not here for drying setting powders at all. But Miss Huda knows how to make a good powder, that's for sure. Now it's time to to set the Saie liquid bronzer into place with some powder bronzer. And recently I've been obsessed with the cream contour and powder duo from Patrick Ta. This is in the shade She Sculpted, and OMG! If you want an amazing neutral toned bronzer, this is it. We all know that neutral tones and cool tones are in right now. They are so trendy, and this is a bronzer duo that is the perfect shade of neutral, which is why I've been wearing it all the time. It goes with my neutral toned eyeshadows and my cool toned lip colors without making my skin look so warm that it looks orange, you know? And right now I'm just using the powder from the duo, and I'm placing it directly on top of the liquid bronzer. And I'm also making sure to bring it up towards my temples to, you know what? Lift the face. That's it. That's for sure. And if you're curious about any of the products that I've mentioned so far in this video, I've linked them all down in the description box for you just in case you want to go ahead and check any of them out. And here's the powder bronzer all in action. What do you think? I love how it's not too warm. It's just the right amount of color to my skin, and I'm absolutely loving it. The formula on this is just that incredible Patrick Ta formula, and you're gonna love it as much as I do. I know that's right. Now moving on to powder blush, I've got one that I've seriously not stopped using it ever since I got it. I'm that in love with it. This is the Rare Beauty powder blush in the shade Happy, and oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how good this powder blush is. It's so unique because it is very pigmented, but also it gives your skin a beautiful glow. It's kind of like a highlighter infused with a blush, and to me that is absolutely everything that I need in a blush. You can use this blush to top off your current blush that you have on to give it more of a glowy look. You can use it as a blush all by itself, which I do a lot. I wish the camera was really picking up how glowy and how beautiful it is, but in person I'm telling you it looks like a highlighter blush all in one. I'm telling you, every single time I've been wearing a blush recently, it's just this. The way it just makes my skin look so glowy is incredible, and that's why I'm obsessed with it. And plus, I do really like the shade Happy because I feel like it brings some brightness to my cheeks, and I love that. And if this is a blush that you've been wanting to try out, please try it out. You're going to love this, and I highly recommend this. I cannot tell you enough how much you should try this out. Now for highlighter, I've not stopped using the Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Mesmerize ever since I got it. As you can see, there's a common theme with these products. I will get them, I'll try it out, and if I fall in love, I will not stop using it until something else comes in and takes over. And that's what these products are all doing for me. They're making me completely obsessed, and they're making me just ditch all the old products that I used to be obsessed with. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy how makeup works. And then I'll go back, revisit the old products, and be like, oh, why did I stop using this? But anyway, I'm just gonna pick up some highlighter onto my brush, and I'm just gonna apply it directly on the highest points of my cheek. And as you can see, this highlighter is incredible. It is so blinding, so glowy, and just gorgeous. And it's easy to accidentally apply too much because it is so blinding. This is giving 2016 highlighter, and I am a 2016 makeup lover, so I'm here for this. I mean, do you see this? Do you see how insane this glow is? It's quite crazy. And I'm just gonna highlight all the other points that I would typically highlight, like my nose, my chin, and a little on my forehead. It's so easy to use. You really only need a little bit and you will be glowing like a glazed donut. This is where I live, y'all. Why is there an alligator just in the middle of the road? This is where I live in alligator land. It sure is cute though. Do you see how the Hourglass concealer has literally not creased on my eyelids throughout this whole video? Obsessed. Freaking obsessed. But now it's time to finish up the rest of my look, and that means some eyeshadow. And I have been seriously in love with the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes The Neutrals eyeshadow palette. It is just too good, and these shades, they don't really look that good in the pan, but when you put them on the eyes, they look incredible. They really do. They look so amazing, and I've literally not stopped using this ever since I got it. So of course, since I've been obsessed with this recently, I have to use it to create my eye look for today. And it's not going to be anything too crazy because, like I said, I am dying of heat and I am sweating in here. That sucks. If you don't have air conditioning, you know what it's like. So I'm just going to start off with this look by taking this shade right here. This is shade number 4, and I'm taking a really fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to place it into the crease using some windshield wiper motions, and I'm just going to bring it all the way up to my eyebrow, and I'm gonna blend it completely out so that there's no harsh edges. Do you see how it just defined my crease without adding too much warmth? And that's why I have been obsessed with these shadows. They are just so beautiful. And now this is just one layer of the shadow into my crease, so I'm gonna take it again and I'm just gonna do the same thing, and this will be layer number 2. And this is just gonna deepen it up a little bit more and make it look a little bit more extra, because that's what I like. The most extra look on the planet. Now with shade number 8 and the same brush, I'm just gonna place it into my crease, and I'm going to keep it a little bit lower than the first shade that we just applied. And I'm also going to blend this out using some windshield wiper motions, of course. And I'm keeping this on the outer corner as well. I don't want to bring it in too far into my inner corner. I want most of the depth to be on the outer corner. And now I'm just wiping off all the shadow on a towel. And I'm just going to go over all the edges of the shadow to just completely blend it out so that there's no harsh edges whatsoever. There should be nothing on the brush, so it's just blending. It's not adding any colors. So now I'm going to take this shade right here. It's shade number 7. And with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to place it all over the lid, and I'm going to blend it out up into the crease as well, but mainly keeping this on the lid. I really love this shade. It's probably one of my favorites in the palette because it's really nice, neutral, and pink. It's like a dusty mauve rose, and I love it. Okay, and that's really all the eyeshadow that I'm going to do for today. Something super light and natural, and I know that you can recreate this look too. So I'm going to go do my eyebrows and finish off with some lashes, liner, and all that, and then we'll be right back for the finishing touch for the lip combo. Here is the look that we have going on so far, and there's only one step left, which is the lip combo. So for lip liner, I have the Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Lip Sculpting Pencil in the shade Travis. Now this shade specifically I have been loving recently, but besides the shade, these pencils are incredible. They are so creamy, they glide onto the lips, and they're very pigmented. So I'm just gonna line my lips with this pencil, and I'm gonna overline my lips just slightly. I mean, it's really just one swipe full pigment. As you can see here, it is just so creamy. Oh my gosh, so creamy. And I just love this shade specifically because it is like a chocolate brown, but it's not too warm. Wait a second, I just realized I completely forgot bottom mascara. What the heck? What the literal heck? I'm looking in the viewfinder over here and I'm like, why does my eyes look so weird? I'm like, what am I missing? And it's the mascara. It's the bottom lashes. I look so weird without them. But after I do the lip liner, I'll fix it, don't worry. Okay, now the look looks better, okay? I don't know what I was doing before. Well, aren't I glad that I fixed that, because this looks so much better now. Now for lipstick, I've got one that's affordable, and guess what? I have not stopped using it ever since I got it. If I ever say that phrase one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind, but it's true. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Oh Face Satin Lipstick, and this is the shade Dirty Talk. Now also recently, I have been obsessed with light pink lipstick. Like obsessed. I've been loving a pink lip. And this lipstick by e.l.f. is that beautiful light baby pink, and it's so good. The formula of this lipstick feels super high-end. I do not know how it's affordable, but it is. It lasts such a long time on the lips, and it's just incredibly creamy. And you can see that she is pigmented. And I'm just applying it all on top of the lip liner, and I'm bringing it all the way to the edge of the lip liner too. I really want to mesh the two colors together. And you can see how it just gave my lips that beautiful pink look. And to me, that is everything. And finally, I'm going to top off this lip combo using my favorite lip oil from Gisou, and this is in the shade Watermelon Sugar. This baby pink shimmering lip oil is so beautiful, you're going to be shook when you see it in person. I know that I was. When I actually saw this in person, my mouth literally dropped. I was like, do you see how beautiful this is? So I'm just gonna apply this all over my lips. And if you ever stain your lip gloss wand like this, all you have to do is wipe it off on a towel before putting it back in the container. And then that way you're not gonna contaminate and ruin the rest of the gloss in the jar. This lip oil is just too good. It is so shiny and it makes my lips look like glass. And oh my gosh, I think that is everything. We touched on all the makeup that I've been obsessed with recently. These products really know how to slay and snatch a look, that's for sure. I am a huge makeup lover, and I've got a really big makeup collection as well. So when I get new products and I incorporate them in my routine and I use them consistently, that's how you know they're iconic. And basically, that's what all these products did for me. They came into my life and just took over my entire makeup routine. And I really can't be upset about it because as long as they perform beautifully on the skin, I'm here for it. Alright, and that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. I had so much fun showing you all my makeup obsessions I've been loving recently. Let me know down in the comments if you've tried out any of these makeup products and which one is your favorite. I would absolutely love to hear from you because your comments truly make my day, and I'm so thankful for every single person who's ever left a comment on my videos. I mean, you're a real one. You are the realest one out here. And of course, as always, I've linked all the products I mentioned in today's video down in the description box just in case you want to go ahead and check any of those out. And of course, I'll be back next week with a brand new video, so go ahead and subscribe so that we can truly become besties. And then you won't miss when I upload my next video. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, and P.S. don't forget to subscribe so that we can become besties. I love that for us.